Hello everyone and welcome to this week's video tutorial. This will be part number 38 from Dubious positions and how to attack them in Xiangqi. This would also be a central cannon versus three-step tiger opening system. And again, I would like to express my gratitude to Grandmaster Xiangqi and Master Wen for allowing me to use their material to make this video. So without further, before I continue, I would like to wish all a happy new year in 2023 ahead. It'll be the new year. Tomorrow night will be New Year's Eve, and all the best. So without further ado, let us begin. Central cannon. Sorry. Let's see from red. R9 goes to 8. Three-step tiger. A-shape plus 7, which is okay. P3 plus 1. Black learned from his lessons from the previous board and played P3 plus 1. Another counter would be C2 equals to 4, C equals to 5 for the deferred opposite direction cannons, and black will be able to hold its own in this very aggressive and exciting opening system. P3 plus 1 is okay. Red immediately counters with C8 plus 4. This move was played hoping in preparation for black playing h2 plus 3, whereby c8 equals 7 will be played. Another aim would be to play c8 equals to 3 to attack the elephant and thus hinder the development of black's chariot. Okay, this will be the dubious move in this board. Now, it is often played by amateurs, but black would have to pay a heavy price. Now, the idea behind this move is that black was prepared to play p3 plus 1 to trade for material, to trade pawns and capture the horse. Unfortunately, because of c2 equals to 3, the horse would have trouble developing as a proper horse at this point in time. And it would also slow down the development of the black chariot. Now, red would show partial concession with e7 plus 9 in preparation for p3 plus 1. Another variation would be to play p5 plus 1, whereby red will immediately charge and take the central file, seeing that the cannon had already moved and red did not have proper horses. Now this would be a very volatile variation, whereby red would have might find it a little bit difficult to try to control the entire situation. Nevertheless, this is another alternative for players who are prone to be aggressive. In the board, e7 plus 9 was played. Now in this board there were no major variations, just the main line. So at this point in time, after c2 equals to 3, black played another dubious move of c3 plus 4 to capture the pawn. No doubt, by playing c3 plus 4, black would gain a pawn. He would also allow for development of his horse as h2 plus 3 and deny red from playing c8 equals to 7. However, because the cannon had entered red's territory alone, there was no backup. It would become a major and very obvious target of attack by red, as we will see later on. And another thing, after making c3 plus 4, we can see that the cannon will not have any good space to continue maneuvering. So the advocated move at this point in time would be to play e3 plus 5 instead, whereby black would up his defenses and play patiently, waiting for opportunities to arise. So after c3 plus 4, red immediately plays r1 equals to 1, preparing to traverse the chariot over here and attack the black cannon. Now, it would not be a good idea to play r9 equals to 8 at this point in time, because h2 plus 3, r1 equals to 1, c8 plus 4, h8 plus 3, as mentioned earlier, e3 plus 5, r1 equals to 6, to prevent the horse from developing, p3 plus 1, not only to prevent the horse from developing or discourage, the main idea would be to advance r6 plus 2 to threaten the black cannon, which is why black would sacrifice his pawn in this manner. And after sacrificing the pawn, the black chariot will now threaten to capture the elephant and protect his cannon in this manner. Now black can hold his own easily. Now because there is now backup for the cannon, it will be a much more threatening piece. So r9 equals to is too slow because he should have played r1 plus 1 at this point. And proper horse, preparing to play r6 plus 2, r1 equals to 2 for a trade of cannons. No way. And black will play r8 plus 4 again. Now it would not be a good idea to try to trade this cannon for another pawn, although black will be up 2 pawns, because after trading material, red will now be prepared to gain material. Now it follows that after c8, after r4 plus 6, 6 plus 6, sorry, black can only defend his horses, probably by linking them up. Otherwise, he will have to sacrifice a horse. If he did so, because the chariot had blocked the horse, red will immediately capture the horse and deliver a check, thrusting black into even more into a huge dilemma. If let's say if e3 plus 5, red gains material, the horse cannot move, or this would be a check. Now let's say black moves the horse again, thinking that he would capture the cannon, and in exchange for the horse that he will lose, but red would simply retreat his cannon to safety and be prepared to go for the double cannon checkmate. So black would have a hard time dealing with the situation. That is why c3 equals to 9 is not an okay move because of red's very powerful move over here. The cannon is needed to guard this cannon rank. r8 plus 4, r6 plus 2. Now black would sacrifice the pawn. He cannot move the horse in this manner to protect the cannon, or this would be an immediate cannon skewer. And again, black would lose material, and red would have a winning position so early on. So r9 equals to 7 to capture the offending pawn, and r8 equals to 2 for defense. Now this would be black is forced to make this move out of desperation, because h3 plus 4 cannot work. If h3 plus 4 to protect the cannon, red immediately offers a trade of material, because since the horse had moved, the chariot will now be left vulnerable. It will not be protected. And instead of trading material, red would niftily push the pawn forward, threatening both chariots, and black would be thrust in a dilemma. Let's say black captured the pawn, check. Again, red would gain an elephant and still be threatening to capture this chariot, which will have nowhere to go if he tried to. So h3 plus 4 is not viable. Now what about h3 plus 2, whereby the horse is positioned on the riverbank to protect the cannon in this manner? Again, red will capture the pawn, preparing to threaten to capture elephant, and there's always p3 plus 1. Black must defend, and red will gain material in this manner, because if black captured, red will capture another chariot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versus black's 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Red gains material and a winning position. Now, red's cannon does not have to fear any capture, because there's always c3 equals to 9. So that is why r8 plus 2 will be the better move in this situation. Red will trade chariots, protect the cannon, capture the pawn, attack the elephant, e7 plus 5. Now, if red played e3 plus 5, red will sacrifice the offer this pawn as sacrifice, after equals to 3, sacrifices elephant and be on the attack. Red would have the advantage. So e7 plus 5 is better, but after this, red will go for attack on central file by linking his horses up, and he would have a significant advantage because at this point in time, black's horse cannot move or the cannon is lost. The chariot will have difficulty developing. They will have to make at least another 1 or 2 moves to become functional. The cannon cannot cross the river. The horse is limited. So red would have a significant advantage, and all this would have been stemmed from black's very dubious c2 equals to 3 move. So let us review the board from the eyes of black. Central cannon, 3-step tiger, push, push, dubious c2 equals to 3. Partial concession in the prophylactic move against p3 plus 1, and an even worse c3 plus 4 move. r1 plus 1, r9 equals to 8 cannot work because after maneuvering, black would just be in the nick of time to save his cannon. h2 plus 3. Black tries to patrol the riverbank to save his cannon. r3 equals to 9 cannot work because black would now lose material. r6 plus 2, protect, offer, protect, e7 plus 5, p5 plus 1. As can be seen, black can do nothing much at this point in time. Red will be attacking very aggressively from the central file, and red has the initiative firmly at hand. So that is why in this, the title of this board was self-destruction of the formation, and black's formation self-destructed because of this move, c2 equals to 3. And he made things much worse for himself with h3 plus 4. If he had defended with e3 plus 5, etc., he would still have a playable game. So again, I implore you to like my channel and subscribe to my channel if you like this video, and subscribe to my channel if you like the work I've been doing. If so, please subscribe. Thank you, and hope that you have a happy and prosperous new year ahead. Happy New Year.